Okay, so as expected, the rules for post-graduation work permit in Canada have been changed. From November 1, new rules will apply. On September 18th, we got this announcement. We already knew things are going to change, but there were no details about what's going to happen. And finally, today on October 4th, 2024, when I am shooting this video, RCC has finally come up with the details of how are the rules going to be implemented. So my name is Baljit, you're watching Skylax International, and let's get started. So let's see, guys, what changes do we have? Changes to PGWP eligibility criteria. Work in Canada after you graduate. Okay. So let's see the new eligibility requirements. What I'll do is I'll quickly tell you who doesn't get affected, and then we'll see what changes. Okay. So let me make the people who are already in Canada stress-free, who are already studying their programs, who have extended their work permits, or who will be extending their study permits. Sorry, not work permits, study permits. Anybody who has a study permit, a valid study permit inside Canada, who has already received an approval for his visa, a student visa, but will travel in future, everybody is safe. They are eligible as per the previous rules. They will be getting a post-graduation work permit. If they were studying in a DLI, that was eligible, or if they plan to study in a DLI, that is eligible to give a work permit, then things remain same for them. You don't have to worry. You have a study permit, you're studying, or you will be coming soon, you have an approval, you're good to go. So what has changed? Let's see. So if you submitted your study permit application before November 1st, 2024 and are applying for a post-graduation work permit on or after November 1st, you must also meet the new requirements that applies to your situation. That means if you have got your study permit before November 1st, right? If you have submitted your application and then you're going to apply for a PGWP, you just need the language requirements. If you complete a program of study from university, you need CLB 7 to apply a post-graduation work permit. And if you studied your program in a college, then you need CLB 5, which means 5 in 3 modules and 4 in reading, right? To be eligible for a post-graduation work permit, right? So just the language requirements apply to you if you submitted your application of study permit before November 1st, 2024. Perfect. So if you have your approvals, if you're studying in Canada, if you're applying for graduation work permits after November 1st, you just have one single additional requirement, that is the language requirements. Perfect. So let's see, what if you submit your study permit application on or after November 1st? Now, if you submit your application on or after November 1st, 2024, what will happen? You must also meet the new requirements that apply to your situation to be eligible to apply for a PGWP. And what are those additional requirements? If you graduated from a university, bachelor's degree, master's degree, or doctoral program, which means a PhD, the language requirements remain the same, that is CLB 7. The field of study is not applicable for you guys. All fields of studies are eligible. There is no additional field of study requirements for you. So if you are coming for a university and you're going to study a bachelor's degree program or a master's degree program or a PhD program just in a university, make sure that you're studying in a master's degree program or bachelor's degree program in a university only. If you do a bachelor's from college, according to this right now, you will not be eligible. You will come under additional requirements. Okay. So only if you complete a university's bachelor's degree or a university's master's degree or a PhD program, the language requirements apply to you. That is, you need to have a CLB 7 in that case, right? Or a CLB or NCLC level 7 in French, right? But most of the cases for the immigrants, English is applicable. So you just have to consider CLB 7 in English, right? So just these requirements apply to you. Other than this, no other additional requirements of field of study matter, which means whatever the field of study may be, you may be studying a Bachelor of Business Administration, a BBA program, a Bachelor of Arts program from a university, or a Masters of Art or an MBA, you will be eligible for a post-graduation work permit. If you graduated from any other university program, that means you did a 1-year diploma from a university, or a 2-year diploma from a university, or a 3-year diploma from university, or a certificate program from university, you must prove your English level requirements as CLB 7. That remains the same. And the field of study requirements, you must graduate in an eligible field of study. Now, what is an eligible field of study? Here we have 966 eligible field of studies that IRCC has updated today. If you're studying in one of these 966 fields of studies, you are eligible. Otherwise, you're not eligible for a post-graduation work permit if you apply your study permit after November 1st, 2024. So which means if you are studying any other program in a university, you've already enrolled but you haven't submitted your application for study permit, please make sure submit it before November 1st. That is 31st of October. If you miss the date, you won't be eligible for a post-graduation work permit, my friends. Okay, seems that IRCC in some kind of rush, making changes every day. Okay. So this is for graduates from any other university program. Now, if you graduate from a college program or any other program not listed above, right, the language requirements come down to CLB 5 instead of CLB 7, right? And the field of study requirements again are the same. So who's going to get a post-graduation work permit? In simple words, if you apply your study permit before November 1st, by October 31st, 2024, you're good. The same previous rules apply, just the rules that change and update that happened for you was an additional IELTS requirement or an English language test requirement, right? But if you submit your application after November 1st, 2024, then the language requirements, again, they have been added for you, but additional requirements for field of study also apply to you, unless until you are going to study in a master's or bachelor's degree or a PhD degree program in a university. Now, Canadian colleges don't offer a master's or PhD program, but Canadian colleges do offer bachelor's program. So according to this, I don't know if they will be making any changes to this or updating this, but according to this rule that today has been posted by IRCC, anyone who does a bachelor's degree from a college will lie in this category, which means they will be eligible if they follow the eligible field of study. If they don't, then they won't be eligible. Now, what kind of studies are there? Here we see field of study requirements: agriculture and agri-food, healthcare, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, that is STEM, trade and transport. So just these categories will be eligible for a post-graduation work permit. Studying in just these courses will make you eligible for a post-graduation work permit, and the detailed fields of studies are given here. Let me just quickly go through. So these are 966 entries. So it starts with agriculture. So a very detailed CIP codes have been given. See, it says the classification of instructional programs is used to classify post-secondary education programs according to the field of study in Canada. We can read this more about this. I'll post this link in the description so that you can go through these codes in detail if you want, but it is not that complicated. If you see the program you're going to study, you can easily figure out whether it will be eligible or not. I'll tell you very clearly the programs such as any program related to business management, that's gone. That's 100% not going to be in these in this list, such as business management, general business, international business management, business administration, or global business management, human resource management, international business management. All those courses are gone, and rightly so. You can go through this list, comprehensive list. I'll post the link in the description. Here's healthcare. And then we have, it's a comprehensive list. Perfect. Healthcare. Wow. Seems like the most number of fields of study is for healthcare. Yeah. So, yep. Now comes STEM. And STEM also has quite a few numbers. Perfect. And then the trade. And then a few of the transportation programs. Looks good. Okay, so this is it, guys. October 4th, 2024 is the date today, and these are the new requirements for post-graduation work permit in Canada. If you're already studying, if you already have an approval for visa, you're good to go. If you are going to apply your study permit by 31st of October 2024, again, you're good to go. If you're applying after November 1st, 2024, make sure your field of program is in this list, or you're getting a bachelor's degree from university, a master's degree from a university, or a PhD degree from university. So that's it. That is a detailed analysis. Actually, we'll do a detailed analysis. This is what has been announced. This is an overview. We'll see. And that is why I always refer students to study a master's degree in Canada. I mean, whatever changes, master's degree students will always have a benefit. They will have an edge, not just in the job market, but as a preference for IRCC to filter out students. Yep. So that's it for today's video. Make sure you share this video to anyone so that no one is confused about the rules. It's straightforward. Please read it and make sure that you go through it once on your own, and please keep checking it for a few days. I'll also make some video if something changes, because this happens a lot. IRCC keeps on changing things, and there's no announcement as such. You just need to visit the website and get to know that, oh, okay, earlier it said something else and now it's something else. So yeah, we'll keep tracking it, and I'll update it if anything changes. So make sure you subscribe the channel, comment if you have any questions, share it with anybody who may need this information, and like this video. Thank you so much. See you soon in the next video. Take care.